Part 4. Directions. You will hear some short talks given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The talks will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 71 through 73 refer to the following announcement.
Now, we have certain rules that must be followed. There is no smoking in the rooms and lights must be out at 10 in the evening. No guests are allowed in the rooms, and breakfast is between 7 and 9 a.m. There is a kitchen for student use. The fridge is checked 4 times a day, and any food without your name on it will be thrown out. We have food labels available for you in the kitchen. If you have any problems or questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Number 71. What is the speaker describing? Number 72. What is the latest time you can have breakfast? Number 73. What must you do if you don't want your food thrown out? Questions 74 through 76 refer to the following news story.
A multimillionaire has announced his intention to marry the first woman that can beat him in a tennis match. Ryan Davis, a 27-year-old investment banker, announced on the radio yesterday evening that he was tired of living the life of a playboy and that he'd like to settle down and raise a family. He moved to New York after graduating from the University of Nebraska, where he studied art history. Upon living in the Big Apple, Davis ran into a college friend who had connections on Wall Street and was lined up with a job at a French bank. A diamond ring from Davis might not come easy, girls. Davis is a tennis enthusiast who plays at least 5 times a week. He stated that he would marry a woman who could beat him in the best of 5 sets. He said he would also have to consider romantic interest. "I'm not about to marry just anyone, you know," he said.
Number 74. What is Ryan Davis's occupation? Number 75. How old is Ryan? Number 76. What would happen if he did not love the girl who beat him? Questions 77 through 79 refer to the following talk.
We've been living in this house for 8 years now. Our last house was a lovely 2-story cabin in the mountains. We originally moved here because my husband Ronnie chose to transfer within his company. He works in electronics, you know, researching new technologies for televisions. They just opened up a research facility here. The company offered him a promotion if he relocated. It was either stay with the status quo or move up a notch. I was a bit reluctant to move to a new place because I loved my old home so much. There is nothing like clean mountain air. Have you ever woken up to birds chirping? It's amazing. But it didn't take us long to settle in, and I must say, living in Norwich is quite nice.
Number 77. What is the woman talking about? Number 78. Why didn't the woman want to move? Number 79. Why did the change happen? Questions 80 through 82 refer to the following announcement.
We interrupt this program to bring you this important announcement. The lights on the main runway at Metrotown International Airport have been blacked out. A spokesperson for MIA says technicians have been called in and will isolate the underground cable and start digging a trench next to the runway to gain access to the line. The spokesperson says it is expected to be fixed later tonight and should only impact long-haul flights. No delays or cancellations have been reported, and east-west runways remain operational. Passengers using Metrotown International Airport tonight are advised to contact their airlines to check whether their flights are proceeding as planned. And now we return to your regularly scheduled television program.
Number 80. What has happened to the main runway? Number 81. Who might be affected by this? Number 82. Which people are most likely hearing this news bulletin? Questions 83 through 85 refer to the following news show.
In business news today, it appears that there is a new kid on the technology block. A company called Technofear went public on the New York Stock Exchange this morning, and the highly hyped group was well received by investors. Technofear is a startup by newcomer Henrietta Thomas. Miss Thomas had her start in the watch business, but that was short-lived. In interviews, she has said Technofear's quick appearance was due to angel investors, who altogether granted her over $20 million in less than 2 months. Technofear designs smart skateboards and other extreme sports equipment. They're smart because they're outfitted with technological advances. Their products have been well reviewed in the market. It appears others are taking note of Miss Thomas. The opening share price of $3 moved quickly to $10 before leveling off at $9 by noon. The stock closed at that same price. It will be interesting to see if Technofear lives up to investors' high expectations.
Number 83. What was the initial share price of Technofear? Number 84. What kind of products does Technofear make? Number 85. How do investors feel about Technofear? Questions 86 through 88 refer to the following advertisement.
That's right, your quarterly taxes are almost due again. Do you feel like you're paying too much in taxes? We offer tax advantages for your home or business. Write off your travel and vacation expenses. Turn your home office into a tax deduction. Make all your cars tax deductible. Write off your medical expenses. Pay your children $4,700 a year, and you'll be able to send them to college tax-free. Yes, you heard me right. I can help you cut your taxes in half. Call me, George McSavings, at 1-888-545-6787.
Number 86. What can be done with your cars, according to the speaker? Number 87. What does the company claim it will do regarding your taxes? Number 88. What tax deduction is not mentioned in the advertisement? Questions 89 through 91 refer to the following radio broadcast.
In other news, a large female gorilla escaped from the San Francisco Zoo this morning shortly after 6 a.m. Apparently, while her zookeeper Saul Liu was feeding the 5-year-old gorilla, she made a run for the open gate and was able to disappear into the nearby forest. Darla, or Flighty as she's fondly referred to by her keepers, has tried to escape many times, but this was the first time she was successful. Zoo employees and volunteers were able to trap and catch the primate shortly after noon. There is no need for worry. The gorilla was not harmed during her little field trip.
Number 89. At approximately what time did the gorilla escape from the zoo? Number 90. What happened to the gorilla after it escaped from its cage? Number 91. What is the gorilla's nickname? Questions 92 through 94 refer to the following talk.
We've just had a report of a serious traffic jam on the M6 highway between junctions 6 and 9. Apparently, there has been an accident involving a bus and a chemical truck. Fire crews are currently at the scene, trying to remove the chemical spillage. If you are traveling on the M6, you should expect delays of between 1 and 2 hours. Firefighters warn that these chemicals are hazardous, and motorists should roll up their windows to not breathe in the fumes. And for you smokers, please do not throw cigarette butts out your window, since these chemicals are highly flammable. And now, on to today's weather report. In the afternoon, there will be light showers, but skies will clear up in the evening.
Number 92. Who is the speaker? Number 93. How long of a delay should someone traveling on the M6 expect? Number 94. What is not mentioned as a problem affecting listeners? Questions 95 through 97 refer to the following announcement.
You're listening to WHUH-FM, the best for today's top 40 hits. That was Britney's new single, Tomorrow's Joys, from her new album, Big Top. Before I get to our next song, I have a little announcement to make. Later this hour, we'll be continuing our Thailand Adventure giveaway contest. Be today's winner and you'll get a t-shirt and be in the running for our grand prize, a trip for 2 to Phuket, Thailand. We already have 6 of our 10 finalists, and today we are looking for lucky number 7. Yesterday's question was to name Michael Jackson's first #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 charts as a solo artist. Listener Frida Adams called in to tell us it was his 1972 hit, Ben. Keep listening for when we announce today's question, and you might just be our 7th finalist. Now, for more of today's hits, here's a new single out by Justin called In Your Face. Don't forget, you're listening to WHUH-FM, the best for today's top 40 hits.
Number 95. How many finalists does the radio station already have? Number 96. What will the grand prize winner receive? Number 97. Who is most likely the speaker? Questions 98 through 100 refer to the following talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to tonight's fundraising banquet. I'd like to draw your attention to the screen behind me. We're going to be showing a brief video clip that will introduce the ever-increasing need for sustainable energy in the manufacturing industry. As you all very well know, today's global economy relies on non-sustainable energy resources such as fossil fuels. How to implement these kinds of energy, such as solar and hydroelectric power, into our factories and plants still isn't fully understood by industry professionals. But this isn't the fault of production managers. Researchers need to be out in full force. We need to be telling the world about developments in sustainable energy. But the research and marketing of our discoveries need funding. You might have noticed that each table has an empty seat. Following the presentation, that seat will be occupied by one of our researchers. He or she will walk you through our current research projects and answer your questions about sustainable energy. Now for the show.
Number 98. According to the speaker, who is not at fault for the problem? Number 99. What does the speaker say will happen immediately next? Number 100. Who is most likely in the audience?